Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming to class. Um, so today, the focus kind of today is going to be on how do we kind of take care of our bodies and recover from either long travel or illness or just, kind of heavy duty stress in general. How do we start to move the body and get things going again after we've um, kind of been down for a little bit. So for me, the excuse is the 10-hour flight and back from the other side of the pond and just feeling super, super stiff. So that's where we're going to go today. And I wanted to start by just reading a really simple poem by Donna Faulds. I do love her poetry, and her this particular book is called "What's True Here." Something in and of itself that we could just ask ourselves over and over again. But start by sitting well in whatever that means for you. Take a nice deep breath and let it out. And this poem by Donna Faulds is called I Know How to Move. I know how to move so that the grooves of habit and conditioning melt away, and my awareness rests undefended in the bare and wordless truth. I know how to breathe in order to receive the mystery inside of me. I know how to be so that stillness fills me. When the swirl of the world quiets, even for the briefest time, I know what it means to be at peace. So, with that, let's find some stillness. Let's allow all of the external noises and distractions to just melt away. They're there, but they're not gathering our attention. And we start to tap into the breath, taking a nice deep breath in and a deep breath out. Breathing in and breathing out. And as we exhale, we feel our bodies gravitate toward the earth, finding that solidity, right? That solid base from which we can move, from which we can rise. And as we breathe, we fill our bodies with oxygen and nutrients. We feed our brains, our blood vessels, our heart. And no matter what's happening in life, this simple act right here helps bring us back to equilibrium, helps bring us back to our center. Breathe in, breathe out. And only if it is okay for your neck, just let your chin start to drop down to your chest. Try to keep the shoulders away from each other so we're not rounding or rounding the upper back, stretching the back of the neck. And still here, just breathe in, breathe out. One more. And then take the right ear to the right shoulder. Maybe the left hand comes toward the floor. Feel this stretch along that whole left side. And then either stay here or take the left hand behind your back and reach for your arm behind you, just adding to the stretch a little bit. But try not to pull or yank or do anything forceful on the neck. Just let gravity take it. Breathing in, breathing out. Release the hand if it's behind your back. Take the chin down to your chest and then over to the other side. Left ear to left shoulder, the right hand comes toward the floor. Ooh, you'll certainly feel which side is tighter, where we hold either our tension or just those patterns, right? The patterns that the poem references. Breathe. And then either stay here, take that right hand behind your back, reach for the opposite arm. And then release the arm, bring the chin back to the chest, and then take it straight up and roll those shoulders. Good. One more big roll here. Good. Inhale, reach up. Take the left hand down to your mat. Reach the right arm over and stretch that side. Try to keep your head in line with your upper arm or in line with the sternum, right? The chest. Breathe. And then reach over that left knee. Take the arm up diagonally, take it behind you. Let that hand come to the floor and then take the left arm up and stretch. And both arms up. Good. Same thing, other side. Hand comes down. Reach. Try to notice tension, head, neck, shoulders, right? Feel free to wiggle as much as needed in the class today. And breathe. And then reach over the right knee. Take the arm up diagonally, reach it back and behind. Let the hand land and reach up right arm. And stretch that whole kind of front side body. Both arms up, everybody. Exhale right to your heart. Interlace, press it out, and then tuck the pelvis and round. Let the chin tuck. Take the arms up, lift, maybe glance up just a little. Don't drop the head back. One more, just like that. Curl and lift. And exhale, let go. Whew, good. Already feeling a little bit better. Switch out your legs any way that you want. You can just change your crisscross or straighten them or do anything that feels good. Good. I want you to take, we'll do one hand at one side at a time. Just take your hand, your index finger, and go right under the jaw. Sometimes you can take one or two fingers and just start to rub. You're going to feel a tender spot right at the jaw where the jaw turns down toward the chin. Not super hard. You're going to work your way all the way under that jaw bone, right? All the way down to the middle, and then slide it back up and do that one more time. There's no wrong way to do this. Don't dig in too much. You're going to feel those tender spots. Whew. I don't know about you, but if you are doing any flying or you've been sick even, right? All these muscles get tight. Good. Shake that one out. Go to the other side. Again, you'll notice probably one side a little bit tighter than the other, right? Got that little joint there of the jaw, how the mouth opens. And and then slide it back up and do that again. Just work down that. Good. Shake that out. You're going to take both hands like you're drawing a rake through leaves, and you're just going to drag your fingers down your neck right to the collarbone. And then just do that a few times. Lift the chin. Don't forget to breathe. Oh, right. And then let those fingers come to the top of the collarbones and shrug your shoulders. And you're going to feel those fingers dig in, right? It's like, oh, right? It doesn't really feel that good, but it's where the attachments on the neck come in, and then let that go, come to the underneath of the collarbones and rub, 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 right? You can either rub, you can take one hand at a side and get all the way under those collarbones. Oh, and breathe. We won't do this forever, but this is just really good work to try to get blood flow and lymph flow and all that stuff. Good. And then you can go right to the top of your neck and drag it down and go into those lymph nodes. Oh, and then take your knuckles and rub your sternum, your chest bone. Again, we'll either feel good or feel like, oh, right? And shake that out. Whew, good. All right, we're getting there. You're going to come to the sides of your nostrils. Oh, this really hurt when we were in the plane for me for some reason, and just drag underneath your cheekbones. You can do one finger, two, right? Just like, oh, get into the sinuses and then go down the nose and around to the corners of your mouth. Oh, I'm making all kinds of noises. Like I said, I have jet lag, so you have to forgive me. Good. Shake that out. If you have glasses on, go ahead and take them off just for a second. Go to your temples, softer here. Do nice little circles. Ooh. And then get right into the hairline or where the hair used to be and dig in a little deeper. Ooh. Right. So, for a couple days, I've had headaches, and it has to do with flying and being stiff and all that good stuff. So I've been doing this for 2 days. Whew, good. Just shake that out. And then if you can, dig the fingers into your scalp. So it's not about it's digging into the scalp itself and moving that scalp around. Just little baby circles. Come into the back of your head. Get into the back where the skull meets the neck. Yep. Good. Go into your neck. Just drag those fingers down and then get into your shoulders. Whew, good. And shake all that out. Nice job, everybody. Inhale, take a deep breath. Exhale to heart. Good. Two more. Exhale. Last one. And exhale. Good, good, good. Shake those legs out. You can stay on that blanket if you're sitting on one or take it out. Depends on your pelvis and how it can anteriorly rotate, how well you sit up once you're without assistance. Good. And then lean back and do some windshield wipers. Spread the feet a little bit so you've got a nice wide range of motion. You're internally and externally rotating. And I invite you all through class today to truly play with these bodies of ours, right? So when you're moving, maybe you push that hip a little more, or you accentuate the shoulder, stretch a little more, and just kind of like, oh. All right, next time those legs are to the left, hold, take that back hand, the right hand, all the way up, all the way back. Come into a seated twist. And here again, maybe you rock a little bit, maybe you stretch a little bit, maybe you take the gaze or the chin over that left shoulder. And then find a little bit of stillness where you can feel the stretch through the belly, through the thigh. Release, come on back. Let those legs go to the other side. Circle that left arm all the way up and behind. And same thing, just like wiggle, move, stretch. Feel the shoulders, feel the waist, the hips. And then find that stillness once again, maybe a soft gaze over the right shoulder. Deep breath. And release. Come on back to center. Good job, everybody. Bring those legs in just a little bit more and take the hands to your knees. You're going to take the left shoulder and just let that hand slide down and then stretch the left shoulder toward the right knee-ish, right? And it's really not, that's not the purpose, but to stretch that upper shoulder and then let the gaze fall down toward the right side, stretching the lower back, even up through the shoulder blade. Breathe. And then slide that hand up, slide the other one down, and same thing. And again, you'll notice, right, where you're tight. Again, if you've been trapped on a plane for 10 hours or you've been sick and coughing, ribs, muscles, everything gets so tight. Or if you've just been sitting a lot, if you've been at your desk a bunch. Good. And release. Last one. Let's take those soles of the feet together. Feel free to sit up on the blanket or put the blocks underneath your knees. We're not going to be here long, but just a little pitter patter of the knees. Deep breath, right? The easiest, quickest way to get rid of the cobwebs is to breathe. And then hold this, take the hands behind you, lift the chest, draw the shoulders back. You'll notice the legs might come down a little lower. Big deep breath in, hold. Good. One more big deep breath and release. And bring those knees together. Just walk your left foot out. Actually, you can walk both out. So seated figure four, super easy. Take the right foot, bring it across the left knee. You can have it straight. You can have it bent. You can have it way in. It's going to depend on your hips. And then rock a little. How tight are you this morning? Right? Are you breathing? And then keep it center one. You're here two. You're going to just hold on to that leg like it's a little baby or something and just rock. The other leg can straighten. And slowly just really shake that out. Other side, bend your left. Take the right as high or as low as it makes sense for you and just rock. How often we just kind of, slow down. I was reading an article this morning that said the average adult spends at least 5 hours on their devices every day, and that the cure for that is to get outside. They said, that green therapy, get outside, breathe, leave your phone at home. Imagine that. All right. So if you're there, stay there. If you want, just cuddle that leg and straighten the other. This is a big, deep hip opener here. So be gentle. It's pretty early in class. Woo! Anybody else feeling that? Holy moly. And release everybody. Straighten that leg. Let's find a nice solid Dandasana. So nice strong legs, feet are together, big toe mounds pressing out, shoulders pressing back, the hands or fingertips on the floor. And then imagine that you could like lift your hips off the floor. So press into the hands, draw the shoulder blades toward each other, draw the head back in space, and then keep that, but soften the elbows back. Good. Nice strong legs, everybody. Release the hands if you want. Take them straight up. And then turn the head one side and then the others. If you're looking over one shoulder and then the other. Good. Keep those legs active. Bring the head back to center. Big circle of the arms. You're going to take those hands all the way behind you. Reach for opposite elbows. And then draw the elbows down your back as you sit up. Sit up tall. Breathe. Strong legs, keep them strong the whole time, right? I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that quad work from keeping them contracted for that long. Good. When you're here, or just reach back, interlace the hands, press the hands down behind you. Open that chest even more. And release. Well done, everybody. Let's come on up. I want you to take your blanket, if you have it, and normally, right, if I'm cushioning my knees, I have it kind of wide, but I want you to double that blanket up. So I want a lot of cushion under the knees, unless you honestly, truly just don't need it. Um, but I do. And then you're going to put those knees on the blanket. Your blocks are toward the front of your mat because we're going to use those in a minute. And come to table pose. The hands are on the floor. The fingers are spread out. The shoulders are wrapped away from your ears. And give me a really nice cat pose. Like reach up with the middle of your back, tuck your head, round, round, round. Just stretch it all out. And then release very slowly to come into cow. And hold cow. Don't hold the breath. And breathe. And then round it again. Feel free to move. In other words, as you're in cow, rather, maybe you shift the hips side to side, stretching out your side body. Take it back to center, a slow, gentle swing of the back, coming into cow. Maybe you look over your right shoulder, and maybe you look over the left, and we're just trying to get these bodies to move. And then find neutral. Plant the hands, flip your toes under, everybody. Lift the knees, hold for a second here. Swing that belly in. So draw the low belly in and then find downward facing dog. Really gentle here. Just bend one knee slowly, slowly, and then the other. Start to stretch your toes, right? As much as you're stretching the back of the heels, the legs, the shoulders. Think about the toes and stretch the backs of them. Good. One more, both legs. Come all the way to tippy toes. Slowly lower those knees to the floor. If your toes allow, keep the toes flipped under. If they don't, just undo them. Don't hurt your toes. Sit back on those heels for a second. Exhale as you round it up into cat. Inhale into cow. Start to come to neutral, downward facing dog. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, lower the knees, sit back at your heels. Round it up. Release it and open. Much more neutral, downward facing dog. Just a baby flow here. Just really stretching. Good. One more. Tippy toes. Lower the knees. Sit back toward the heels. Stretch. Round it up. Release and open. Downward facing dog, everybody. Shake out the hips. Maybe turn the heels. Turn both heels toward the right. And then center both heels to the left. And center. Lower both knees to the floor and take a moment. Again, if you can, keep your toes flipped under. Please don't do it. I know at least two of you that should not be doing this with your feet. Don't do it if it hurts. And then grab one wrist, grab the other, shake them all out, and breathe. Good. All right. Take your right foot forward, everyone. Grab your blocks. Bend the knee and just stretch. So again, kind of purpose of this class is to explore, to play, to notice, get out of our habits a little bit. So we're in a nice low lunge. The knee is nice and cushy. And we're just going to rock a little side to side, just a tiny bit. You can have the blocks on medium. You can have them up on high. And then take the torso center, walk your right foot out to the right and bring the right hand block inside the foot, but then look over your right shoulder. Squeeze your left glute, everybody, just a little containment there. But you're looking over the right shoulder as you stretch and open that front thigh, front hip. Big deep breath. And bring it back to center. Walk the right hand block back out and look over the left shoulder. Deep breath. Take that back to center, straighten that front leg. You can walk the blocks back. You can lift the toes. Front leg is straight. Just watch for any hyperextension behind the right knee. And you can either keep it hip to knee alignment. That's awesome. If your knee allows, you can sink back a little bit more. Good. Bend that knee and switch sides. Easy, easy. So left foot is forward. Once again, nice long stretch, a little bit of engagement with the back glute, just so we keep that hip secure. And then a little rock side to side, right? Because the muscles, right? The body's so connected, and the muscles don't just go one place. I mean, they do attach in certain locations, but all that connective tissue works together. So it's never one still spot. I'm going to take that torso back to center, walk the left foot out, bring the left block inside the foot, and then look over that left shoulder and breathe and allow the stretch. If it is too much, you can always take the blocks higher or just bring the hips back a little bit. Don't overdo. Take that back to center, walk the block back out, the foot back in, and look over the right shoulder. Big deep breath. Take that back to center, start to straighten the front leg. And even here, right, those hamstring attachments, stretching out the hamstrings, you can wiggle a little, maybe find your tight spot. Just be real mindful, right? It's not about going for 100% or the deepest whatever, right? It's about finding that beautiful stretch that you know is feeding your body. And bend the front knee. We're going to switch sides one more time. Bring the right foot forward. That should be feeling pretty nice and open now. Starting in that really nice lunge. Breathe. Take the right hand block to the inside. Walk the right foot out. Look over that right shoulder one more time. Draw the breath to the spots that are feeling really tight here. Come back to center. Walk the foot in. Listen up. You're going to walk those blocks back a little bit. Kickstand your right foot, your right lower leg. So it's pointing to the side, and then walk both blocks diagonally between those two legs. Okay. So, yep. So breathe. So Carrie, yep. You're going to, so Carrie, keep your, let's see, what did you do here? So from a lunge, just kickstand the back leg. Yep. But keep the front leg straight. Keep the front leg straight. You're going the wrong way. Take your blocks. Thank you, John. I know when I'm looking at you backwards, I'm like, I don't know what she's doing. So yes, if it doesn't feel right, if it doesn't feel good, change it. All right. So this is an interesting kind of hip opener here. If you keep the hips back, right? So don't bring them forward, keep them back. Most of you are not going to need the blocks here. You can just sit in the hands, but I'll say it again, keep the hips back. Don't let them come forward. And some of you can come to your elbows or block or your elbows on your blocks. So breathe here. Find your depth. Find the depth of this particular pose that works for you. Don't overdo it, please. Breathe. If you're down on elbows, press it up, listen up, grab your blocks and just put your hands back on the blocks. That's just going to give you some leverage. If your right foot kind of went out to the side, put it back where it would normally be for a lunge. Take the right hand to the right knee and come on up. So this is kind of an interesting variation of Warrior Two, believe it or not, right? And as we put our hand on the knee, we open up the chest. The knee presses really gently, yeah, out toward the side. And then one arm out, other arm out, and just feel this opening, right? So I'm kind of squeezing that back glute a little bit. I'm giving a gentle press of the right knee out to the right. Big deep breath. And then take right forearm to right thigh for a variation here of extended side angle. Big deep breath, everyone. Good. Release. You're going to take those hands right back down to your blocks. Carefully with that knee, unkickstand it. That's why I wanted that big padding on the knees. And then walk your blocks back to center and straighten the front leg. Whew. And bend that knee, switch sides. You're going to feel like a new person after this. Good, just breathe, everybody. All right, left foot's forward. Walk that left foot out. Take the left block and just bring it inside your foot and look over the left shoulder and just stretch, stretch, stretch. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Take it back to center. Walk that block back. You're going to bring the hips back. You can walk the blocks back and then kickstand toward the left. Kickstand that right knee. Walk both blocks to the middle of those legs. They're forward, but they're kind of centered in that diagonal. Keep the hips back. One, you're here. That's plenty enough. Two, you're going to move the blocks out of the way. Use your hands. Three, you're going to drop to the elbows, but just resist the urge to to reach those hips forward. Try to keep them back. That's where that opener is. Deep breath in. Try to relax your head, your neck. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. One more. Press into your hands. Use your blocks to bring you even higher. Unkickstand your knee, your foot. Walk your blocks forward. Oops, I forgot. Never mind. Bring them back. Forgot one thing. I said, oh, I'm doing so good for a jet lag. All right, take left hand to left knee. Come on up, everybody. Variation warrior two on this side. Take the arms out. Feel the gentle, and I do mean gentle, press of that forward knee out to the side. And breathe. Good forearm to thigh, extended side angle. Good. Release that. Now bring those hands back to your blocks. Walk them forward, straighten that back knee. And then as and when you're ready, straighten that front leg. Just pause. One more deep breath. Release, bend the front knee to set your blocks aside for a moment. Walk that foot back so you're back on both knees. Plant the hands downward facing dog. Ooh, maybe you feel a difference in the legs and the hips. Good. And then one, you're here. Two, just lift that right leg. Bend the knee. Open up the hip. Release that side, lower. Same thing, other. Lift the leg. And then you bend the knee and you take the knee out to the side to open up the hip. And release. Take both feet nice and wide on your mat. Start to walk those hands back. Pause in a forward fold. Your feet are nice and wide, right to the edges of your mat. The knees are as bent as they need to be for you. Forward fold. Again, just letting it be, letting gravity take it. Maybe you sway a little side to side. And then bend the knee, sit way back. Hands come to your knees. Slowly, slowly, slowly press up. And release. You can move your blanket out of the way for a moment. We're going to be standing. Good. How do you feel? Shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Roll the shoulders. Good. The feet are reasonably a little wider than your normal hips width. Good. Take the right hand, slide it down the leg. Take the left hand, slide it under your armpit. And slow, super slow. Under the armpit. And again. Don't forget to breathe. And last one. And go back to the first side. Point that elbow up to the ceiling and then extend the arm. Bring it back. Slide it back down. Just one on both sides. And stretch. And back. And stand nice and tall. And shake that out. Let's go wide. Shake, shake, shake. Inhale, reach up, five-pointed star. Exhale, come on down, goddess. But as soon as you're there, let those hands come down to the knees or to the thighs and scrunch up your shoulders. Just scrunch them. Good. Nice tuck of the belly. Lengthen through that tailbone and breathe. And feel the shoulders really up to the ears, really up. Yeah, there you go. I mean, it shouldn't hurt, but let them shrug up as much as you can to just squeeze and soften those upper traps. Good. Release the shoulders. Your left hand, I'll try to mirror here. Left hand stays where it is. The right shoulder tucks down toward the floor. We did this seated, so we're playing with this standing, stretching out the back body. So if that is your right shoulder heading toward the floor, just kind of gaze over the left shoulder. Breathe. Feel free to wiggle. Feel free to move the shoulder away from the floor and back toward it. Maybe one more. Come on back to center. Stand all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, goddess. Brief. Hands down. Shrug the shoulders. Nice tuck of the low belly. And then same thing on other side. Tuck that left shoulder toward the floor. Just a soft gaze over the right. Feel free to move that left shoulder away and bring it back again. Whew. Back to center. Well done. Stand all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, goddess. Both hands to your thighs. Come right into the hip creases this time and push down with the heels. Draw the elbows behind. Oh, yeah. Breathe and stand up. Well done. Take those legs together, shake it out, and come on up to the front of your mat. Got your blocks there? You can have them on high or medium is usually the best. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down to your blocks. Again, pause, maybe shift side to side. Bend the knees, step back, right leg. Coming into a high lunge this time. Roll the shoulders back now. If you want that right knee on the floor, absolutely, positively perfect. Take the left arm all the way up. Reach it up to the ceiling. Open up that chest. If you can, if you want, take that left arm, reach it behind you, and find the opposite side waist. Deep breath. Release that left arm, take it up. Exhale it down to the floor. Listen up. Turn your back foot to the side position. Left hand to left knee, warrior two. And breathe. From warrior two to extended side angle variation, forearm to thigh. Release this for exalted warrior. Some call it reverse warrior. And then hand to front thigh, straighten it, slide down, triangle pose. Watch the chin here, real easy to lift the chin. Keep the chin level. Take the back hand to your hip. Bend the front knee, turn back toward your blocks. Hands come down, straighten your back foot. Either step forward because you're just going to switch, or move the blocks out of the way for a moment and come to downward facing dog. Pedal it out, shake it out, stretch it out. Good. Step forward, right leg. If you have stepped forward already, just step back with your left foot. We're back in a lunge. Bring the blocks back under your hands. Imagine squeezing a little block between those thighs. The right arm moves forward and up to the ceiling. Big deep breath, everybody. Watch the chin again. Don't let the head tilt back. Take the arm behind only if you want. Opening up that shoulder. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Release that arm. Take it back down to your block. Turn the back foot to the side position. Look at your alignment. You're down there. Take your right hand to your right knee. Press up. Warrior two. Watch the front knee. And breathe. Open up the chest. Take the front forearm to the front thigh. Top arm overhead. Just stretch, stretch, stretch. Reverse warrior, everybody. Take the top hand back. Open it up. Well done. Take the front hand to the hip, straighten the front leg, and then slide down. Triangle pose. Like Donna Fald says in her poem, we know how to move the body, to shake it out, to release it, to break habits. Bend the front knee, everybody. Look at those blocks. Turn your back foot. Move the blocks out of the way. Step back, downward facing dog. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Very slowly lower your knees to the floor. I know we don't have our blankets. If your body allows, child's pose. If not, puppy stretch or lay on your side. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. Press into the hands and the knees just briefly. Downward facing dog. Lift the left leg, open up the hip. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Release that side, go to the other. All optional. And release. Step your feet wide on your mat. Press into this kind of wide leg down dog. And then walk the hands back as much as you need to. Bend the knees, take your hands to your knees, slowly come up, let all that equilibrium come back. Good job, everybody. Shake it out. Good. So standing cat cow, right? Have your blocks, do me a favor and just have your blocks kind of in front of you. I'll stay sideways just so you can see what in the world I'm doing. Take your hands to your knees. Your feet are wider than normal. And round into your spine. Nice cat. Just tuck, let the shoulders shrug. And then release into a nice cow. Just lift up through the tailbone. Lift through the head. Good. One more. Exhale. And inhale. And then neutral, and keep the knees bent and bring your hands down to your blocks. If this is a lot of a forward fold for you, just take the blocks up higher. And then take your right hand to the center of your blocks and put the left hand in front of it. Keep your knees bent and the hips back. You're going to take that left hand and bring the thumb to your hip crease. Open the left shoulder. Yep. So that your chest is now pointing toward the left. If the blocks are too low, just take them higher. And then take that palm of the left hand to your sacrum. So you have just opened. The shoulder opens up, the elbow presses back. Breathe, everybody. Keep the chin pretty level. And then come onto your fingertips so that your front arm is real straight. Yep. So you're gazing to the left. There you go, Celeste. Breathe and release fully. Just breathe. Same thing, other side. The left hand goes to the center of your mat. The right hand goes on top. The knees are bent. The hips are back. Take your right hand to your right hip crease. And then as if you could use that. And I noticed too, I didn't notice it on the other side as much. My Left knee is going to bend a little more. Maybe the right leg straightens a little more so that your whole chest is pointing to the right. And then take that same right hand to your sacrum. Squeeze open through that shoulder. And breathe, everybody. And then come onto the fingertips of your left hand as if you could lift yourself tall. Still, knees are bent, my right knee or my left knee more than my right. And release fully. Oh. And just hold here. Nice forward fold. Move your blocks out of the way. Plant the hands. Step back, downward facing dog. Lower your knees to the floor. Bless you. And come on down to your belly. And lay all the way down. Let your hands stack so that your forehead has a place to rest. Breathe. Just notice, right? We press the pubic bone down. We lengthen through the lower back. And then as you're ready, come on up to your elbows. Sphinx pose, super easy again. Don't make it more than it needs to be. Feel free to put a blanket underneath your hips if that feels better. And then I want you to sway to the right and just look over that right shoulder. And come back to center, sway and look over the left. And come back. Walk both elbows over to the right, but keep the left hip down and look over the right shoulder. Again, stretching all this tightness, right? All this stuff that gets all jammed up when we're sitting for a long time or we're sick or we're traveling. And center. Walk both elbows to the left and then look over the left shoulder. And center and lower all the way down. Just breathe. Good. Take both arms to cactus. You're going to leave the right arm in cactus pose, right out from the shoulder. Take the left hand under your left shoulder and push into the left hand to start to roll to your side. Your right arm stays down, right? And you're just stretching, ideally stretching your right front shoulder. If it hurts, you've gone too far. And come on back to center. Bring the left arm to cactus. Look over to the right. Put the right hand on the mat and roll to your left. Keeping it simple. Come on back. We've got one more like that. Just a slight add-on only if you want. The right arm to cactus. Look over to the left. Put the left hand on the mat. Turn to the right. And if you want, that top leg, which is the left leg, will open up as well. If it hurts, don't do it. Ooh, big stretch. Release. Go back to the left arm to cactus. Look to your right. Right hand presses into the mat. We open it up by turning slightly over to the left and then take that right leg back only if you want. And back to center. Ooh, that's a good one. Take both arms in front of you, but at a diagonal. Lift both legs, lift both arms, little bit of Superman, Superwoman. Breathe, open, 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 and let that go. Whew. Good. While you're there, you should have an eyeball on your strap. Just put that strap along the side of your mat so you can get to it. And then roll over to one side. Pause here for a second. Mm. Breathe. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then come on to your back. Your feet are on the floor. Your knees are bent. The hands are down at your sides. Palms are face down. Shoulders are down. Curl the tailbone. Lift your hips. Come into bridge pose. Bridge can be easy. It can be low. It can be high. You can grab a block and put it under your sacrum and decide that you've had enough. Just breathe, hold right here, let it stretch. And then super gentle, I just want you to tap your hips down and lift up. All really soft. One, we're just doing 5, tap down. And 2, 3, and 4. Good, last one. 5, hold here if you can, and if you want, walk the shoulders underneath, interlace the hands, press down through those upper arms, press forward with the shins. And release hands, release shoulders. Come on down, everybody. Both knees to chest. Let the right foot come to the floor. Grab your strap, take it around the left foot. Take the left leg up to the ceiling. If your hamstrings allow, straighten the right leg. Just breathe again. Take the right hand behind your head. This is slightly a little bit of core work here, but I just want you to be gentle. You're holding that leg with your hand, your strap. Take the right elbow toward the left kind of inner arm and just kind of tap if it'll reach, and then let it go. For 5 here, just squeeze and release. It's right elbow going toward left arm. 3, 4, good, just one more. And 5. Releasing that right arm. Take the left leg out to the left. And then bring it up and across. Grab the strap with your right hand. Bring it back to center. Bend the knee, release that strap. That foot goes to the floor. The strap goes around the right leg. Start there, see how it feels. If it's good, straighten the left leg. Try to soften. And then left hand behind the head. The elbow's just going to tap that right arm if you can. And lift and lower. 2, 3, 4. Last one. 5. Release. Take the right leg out to the right. Bring it up through center. Grab that strap with your left hand. Oh, take it across. Whew. Take it back to center. Listen up. Put both feet in that strap. Hold on to both ends and go wide. Let the arms be heavy, the shoulders heavy. Don't overwork this. Just let that stretch happen. So again, in Donna Fald's poem, right, we know how to move to shake loose the habit patterns and the staleness in our bodies. We know how to breathe, to clear our minds and enliven our bodies and spirit. And we know how to be still, even briefly, to allow peace to come into our whole world. Very gently pull on the strap, bring those legs together. Keep the strap there, turn the soles of the feet in so that you come into Baddha Konasana and then lower those feet to the floor. Keep the strap around the feet if you can, and then just kind of pull the strap around the inner thighs and then down toward the floor. It's a variation here of a bind. But then don't overwork it again. Try to relax the arms and shoulders once you're there. Just a little guidance with the strap. And then let loose of the strap. Fully bring those knees together and straighten the legs, everybody. Coming into Shavasana. Feet are wide, legs are relaxed. Ideally, palms face up. And we allow this softness, this stillness, this peace to fill our bodies. And start to feel the jaw soften and the neck and the belly. Soften down even more. Soften, release. Let go of anything else you were holding. And if you're ready, just start to move your toes, your legs, bending your knees, draw those knees to your chest. Just rock side to side, or maybe even little knee circles here. And then slowly allow the knees to roll to one side, curling all the way over. And then slowly, as you're ready, come on up. Ah, coming back to a seat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, heart. Namaste, everyone. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank